Hello children, let me welcome you to the virtual class of the Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika. My name is Shraddha teacher. Children, we are in the middle of this COVID-19 pandemic and because of that we are not able to go to school, but that doesn't mean we are going to stop learning. So we are going to do many lessons which are very interesting from your textbook through the virtual class here. So let us do a lesson in English today. Come on children, let's go and do a new lesson in standard 5th, scholarship. And of course, I, Shraddha teacher, I always teach you scholarship English. So come on, let us go to a lesson in scholarship English today. And the lesson will be the next lesson in your vocabulary section. That is, we are going to learn about professions today. So it will be the 10th lesson in your vocabulary section. Profession means what, children? Profession means whatever we do in order to earn money. Now you are all studying, you're all children. You need not earn money now. Your parents are looking after you, they're taking care of you, isn't it? But people like your parents and your uncles, your aunts, and people like me, the teachers who are teaching you, we have to do some kind of job in order to earn money so that we can fulfill our needs. All these things that we do, all these jobs that we do, or all these occupations that we are in are called as professions. Now many of these professions have got different names. Okay, so a person who looks after your garden is a gardener, and the person who cooks is a cook. So each and every profession has got a different name. So today we are going to learn the names of professions. So we are going to learn more about vocabulary related to professions. So come on, let's start our lesson today. And as you know, this is a scholarship lesson, so we're going to try and understand certain words. We're going to try and understand the meanings of words, and then directly we will try and solve questions based on the patterns that you're going to get in your scholarship exam. So are you ready to do this beautiful video with me? So come on, let's start by understanding what profession is. So like I told you, profession means what? It is nothing but the work or occupation that you carry out in order to earn a living. So this, children, is a definition of profession. A profession is any type of work that needs special training or a particular skill. So special training it needs, of course. Now someone who is a doctor, now when you go to a doctor, when you have some kind of health issue, then you always check, isn't it, that is this doctor qualified? Does he have the proper degrees? So if you have a problem with your skin, then you go to a doctor who's got special training in order to take care of your skin, or special training in order to prescribe medicines for skin diseases. So in a profession, a person who's a professional has to have certain kind of special training to do that kind of work. Okay, so we talked about a doctor now. Now suppose you take up any other profession. Look at any other profession. Now in case you want to get your television or to get your fridge repaired, now what will you do? You will go to a person who has got special kind of training in order to repair these kind of electronic devices. Okay, so anyone who's in a profession needs special training, or they should have particular skills. Now suppose you want to make a table. Whom will you go to? You will go to a carpenter who's skilled in doing work related to tables, work related to wood, etc. So what is a profession? A profession is any type of work that needs special training on or a particular skill. Now let us try and understand this in a little bit more detail by looking at the names of various people in different professions. So look at the first person here. He is a postman. What does he do? He delivers letters, parcels, etc. to your place. Okay, a postman. Then we just talked about a doctor. So what does a doctor do? If you have any kind of problem with your body, That is, if you have a disease, if you have a pain, if there is some kind of issue with your body, then the doctor takes care of those issues. Now, there are doctors who take care of your problems with your mind also. Okay, if you have some problems with your behavior, if you have some problem with the way you think, okay, even then we have doctors for those kind of problems also. And then you have artist. Now, an artist could be a person who draws something, who paints something. Okay, an artist who does some kind of creative work is called as an artist. And then you have a boxer. Now, who's a boxer? A boxer is a person who is trained in the sport of boxing. And then you also have magicians. So, have you ever gone to a magic show? These magicians, they are very skilled in the trick of performing magic. So they will suddenly pull out a rabbit from a hat. See, like he's doing? He's pulling out a rabbit from inside a hat. Then they just wave their hand and there is flowers all around. Okay, you have a rain of flowers. So a magician who shows you magic tricks. And then you have astronauts. Who are astronauts? Astronauts are people who go into space. Okay, they go outside the atmosphere of the earth and they study other planets. They go and land on other planets. So these people are astronauts. Then you have people who swim. They're called as swimmers. And then you have people who design machines, etc., who are called as engineers. So these are the different kind of professions that people could have. You could be a postman, you could be a doctor, you could be an artist, you could be a boxer, a magician, astronaut, you could be a swimmer, or even an engineer. So these are the different kind of professions that people could be in. Now these are just some names. Okay. When we do the question answers, we will see many different professions again. But now let us look at some of them in detail. So look here, when we name professions, okay, when we call a professional by a particular name, what do we do is we add the suffixes er or or to the base form of the verbs. Alright, so we can sometimes add it to the base form of the noun also. So what you do, verb means what? Verb means whatever you do. So a person who does a particular kind of work, we add er or or to the base form, and then that becomes the name of the profession. This might sound a little confusing to you, so let us look at a few examples. It will make the idea clear. So see, what is this process called? What are they doing? They're mixing flour and they're mixing sugar, and then the eggs are being broken into the flour and sugar. They're adding butter and some essence, and now they're mixing it up well. And then what will they do? They will bake. What will they bake? They will bake a cake. So who are these people who bake cakes called? The people who bake cakes are called as baker. So you see, B-A-K-E, bake is the verb, and the person who does this work is called as a baker. So what have you done? You've added an R there to the verb. Alright, so this is how some of the professions could be named. Some of them, okay, not all of them. Because the way sometimes, see, for example, a person who brings you letters from the post office is called as a postman. He's not called as a poster. Remember? So this rule doesn't apply everywhere, but often. Okay, many a times. Let us look at a few more examples now. So look at this. What is this person doing? This person is doing the work of painting. So what is the verb? The verb is paint. And then the person who paints is called as what? Is called as a painter. So how easy and simple it is, and interesting also. But again, often, okay, not always. Remember. One more thing, let me show you. See, what is this person doing? What are these two people? Now this person practices law, Kanun, okay, and therefore he's called as a lawyer. So one who practices law is a lawyer. So here law is not a verb, it is a noun. Alright, so there could be small differences also. Alright, So this is how the names of the professions are formed, or this is how you call people who follow different professions. Now children, there could be certain other you can say ways in which people are named. For example, see, a person who cooks is called as a cook, is not called as a cooker. Sometimes we can also add words like IAN, or there are totally different words. For example, a doctor who looks after the illnesses of children is called as a pediatrician. Okay, so we can have different kind of words, we can have different kind of names. A person who draws detail of machinery etc., photos of machinery etc., is called as a draftsman. All right, so there are different ways in which you can name the profession. So for that, what you will have to do, you will have to read and you will have to look at as many different words as possible. Then you will be developing your vocabulary in that way. Okay children, so these were some examples of the different professions. Now we will be looking at various more names of professions when we look at the question and answers. Alright, but before going to the question and answers, let us take a look at a few more professions. So boxer we already saw. Then you have a cameraman. Who's a cameraman? People watch movies, isn't it? You watch movies, serials etc. on television, in the cinema houses. So there when you see the movie, you can see so many people acting and so many visuals. You can see people singing songs, dancing. So who's the person who captures all this? He is the cameraman, the person who operates the camera. Okay, then you have this person who's a detective. Now what does the detective do, children? The detective tries to solve cases. He tries to investigate. Now a person who investigates is also called as an investigator sometimes. Who's a detective? He is a person who tries to solve crimes. Okay, so a detective. Then a journalist. Who's a journalist? You must be reading the newspaper, you must have seen newspapers and you must have seen magazines. Okay, people who write articles in these newspapers and magazines is called as a journalist. Then you have housewife. Now this is also a kind of profession. Your mother does so much at home, isn't it? She does so many things at home. She cooks for you and she cleans for you and she does all the household work. She does the ironing, she does washing of the clothes, washing of the vessels. Of course she doesn't get any salary for this, but even that is a kind of work. Okay, then you have salesman. When you go to any shop, whether you want to buy a pair of shoes, whether you want to buy a shirt, whether you want to buy anything, a mobile phone, you will see people who try to sell it to you. They tell you what are the good points, what are the bad points, why you should buy this particular dress, why you should buy this particular mobile phone, etc. So these people are the salesmen, or we call them as the salespersons. And then you have the pope and the priest. That is people who work in the churches, people who work in the temples. So that is also a kind of occupation or a profession. Then you have the librarian. If your school has a library, you will see that there is a teacher there who looks after the library. She doesn't come to your class and teach you, but she looks after the library. Okay, so she is the librarian. Then you have the diver, people who dive deep into the sea to study about the fish, etc., who go there to collect pearls. So all these people are the divers. Okay, then you have the pirate. Now pirate means actually a person who goes on the ship and he steals from other ships. So we cannot actually call it as a profession, but yes, that is also something which people do. Okay, and it is a new word. That is why I included this for you, pirate. And then finally you have a singer. Now we all know who singers are. Singers are people who sing beautiful songs. Alright, so these are the different kind of people who do different kind of jobs, or we can also call them as professionals. Okay, now we go to the question and answers, but before going there, let us look at the various question patterns that could be asked. So we could be asked 3 types of questions in this particular chapter based on the names of professions, and they are: pattern number 1 could be fill in the blank with the correct alternative. So you have 4 options. You have a fill in the blank. You're supposed to write the correct answer in the blank. That is, you're supposed to choose the correct answer. Okay, in a scholarship paper you will not be writing answers. You're supposed to choose the correct alternative. Then you have choose the correct profession. Again, you have to choose which alternative is right, 1, 2, 3 or 4. And finally, we have choose the profession of the people shown in the pictures. So there will be a beautiful picture printed. You have to look at the picture and say which profession that person belongs to. Now your question number 3 has got pictures, but I will show you pictures for every question. So that makes our lesson more interesting for us. So come on, let's go to pattern 1. Okay, and before we go there, let me again remind you, like I do each time, what will you do? You will pause the video, okay, and you will try and find out the answers yourself, and then you will check whether your answers match with mine. Let us start. Let us go to question number 1 in pattern 1, which is fill in the blanks with a correct alternative. So one who makes wooden furniture is a, I think I just mentioned when we were starting the lesson, what is the name of a person who makes tables, chairs, etc. of wood. What is that person called? Is he called as an architect, a carpenter, a butcher, or a plumber? What is that person called? That person is called as a carpenter. And I promised I will show you pictures with each question. So here is a carpenter for you, doing work with wood. Alright, now architect, we are going to see who he is. Plumber also we are going to see who he is. So who's a butcher? A butcher is a person who cuts meat. Alright, so this was question number 1 for you. The one who makes wooden furniture is a carpenter. So option number 2 is the right answer. Moving on to question number 2 in pattern 1. One who draws a map is a... Now have you used maps, children? Have you seen maps? Yes, you must have learnt also about maps. There was a lesson in standard 3 EVS, okay, about maps. That is directions and maps. So we know what maps are. So there must be someone who has drawn these maps that we are learning about. So who's the person who draws maps? So a person who draws maps is a cartographer, or a choreographer, or a baker, or a climber. So is it 1, 2, 3 or 4? Yes, the person who draws maps is a option number 1, cartographer. So let us see who a cartographer is and what kind of work he does. See, this is a cartographer. So you must be seeing how these maps are made. You have seen a globe, you have seen various maps, map of your city, map of your state, map of your country. Okay, so all these maps are drawn by these people who are called as cartographers. So cartography or cartographer is a name of a profession. Moving on to question number 3. One who arranges dance steps is a... So have you seen people dancing, or have you ever learnt to dance? In case you have a kind of a function in school, and if there is a dance competition, then there is someone who teaches you how to dance, how to make your moves, how to place your feet, how to arrange your hands, how to move your hands, etc. So who is this person who arranges dance steps? What is he called? So is he called as a confectioner? Is he called as a carpenter, a philosopher, or a choreographer? What is that person called? That person who shows you or who arranges dance steps, or who teaches a person how to dance, is called as a choreographer. That is option number 4. And let us take a look at a choreographer. Here we have a choreographer. So you can see the music is playing there on the small music player, and there is a person dancing in the middle, and you can see all eyes are on that person. That is the other children who are learning to dance is trying to follow the steps which are taken by the choreographer. Okay, so when the choreographer moves her legs, these children also try to follow. So this is a choreographer, the person who arranges dance steps or teaches you how to dance. Moving on to the next one, question number 4. One who repairs water pipes is a... So who is a person who repairs water pipes? Is he an architect, a carpenter, a plumber, or a doctor? The person who repairs pipes. It could be water pipes, it could be drainage pipes, it could be sewage pipes, etc. Who is this person? He is a plumber. Option number 3. Now, when I'm talking about the name of the profession, since I'm teaching you English, let me also focus a little bit on the pronunciation of this word. So, even though there is a B there in the middle of the word, remember it is not plumber. You do not say the B. It is a plumber. The B there is silent. And let us take a look at how the plumber works. So, see here, this is a plumber. He is repairing. There is a pipe in which there is a leak, and he is repairing the leak. Okay, so who is he? He's a person who repairs water pipes. And what is he called? He's called a plumber. Alright, moving on to the next question, or the last question in pattern 1. Question number 5. One who is in charge of a library is a, I think we discussed this also. If you are smart children, and I know all of you are smart, you will know the answer instantly, even without me showing you the options. So which is the answer? Is it librarian? Is it carpenter, butcher, or plumber? What is it? It is a librarian. Option number 1, librarian. So let us look at the librarian. Here she is. So what do these librarians do? See, she's got certain cards on her hand. Okay. So these people write. Every book has got 2 cards. One card is pasted to the book and the other card is kept in the library. So the librarian has to manage so many things. It is not an easy job, okay? She has to mark the books. She has to keep a register of who has taken the book when, and when that person is supposed to return the book. If you return the book late, then she will charge you a fine. If you return the book in a bad condition, that is if you tear the pages of the book or something, even then she will charge you a fine. So the work of a librarian is a very, very difficult one. But she has got a nice job. She can spend all her time reading books if she loves to read. Okay, so a librarian is a person who is in charge of a library. So this answer is option number 1. So this was pattern 1 for you children. Let's move on and look at pattern 2. So in pattern 2, the question is very simple. Choose the correct profession. So let us see who is a person whose job is designing buildings, etc. So this person designs buildings, or he designs, you can say gardens, or he designs houses of people, he designs hospitals, he designs office houses, etc. So who is this kind of a person? What is he called? So is he a governor, a conductor, an architect, or a plumber? So now we already know what plumber is. So let us minus that. So let us try and see who this person who designs buildings is. So he is an architect. So see what work the architect does. The architect designs buildings. So where the door should be, where the window should be, what the measurement of the building should be, and how many beams the building should have, and what should be the structure of the building, how many floors a building can have. All these things about a building is designed by the architect. So if you have a very beautiful and strong building, then you know that the architect is a very clever one. Okay, so the architect is a person who does the job of designing buildings, etc. So this is question 6 in this video. Let us move on to pattern 2, question 7, which is a person who clicks photographs. Very simple. Who's a person who clicks photographs? A person who clicks photographs is a photographer. Okay, what is he? That person is called as a photographer. And see how a photographer looks like. He looks like this. He's got a nice beautiful camera, and see how he's sitting and clicking pictures. Okay, so a person who clicks photographs is a photographer. Now children, we also all love to click photos. Nowadays, most of us have got mobile phones with us which have cameras, and we are now crazy, the current generation, or we can say the people around nowadays, we are crazy about clicking selfies. But then that doesn't make us a professional photographer. Okay, we are all just people who are doing clicking photos just for fun. or just for getting pictures of people or places that we have visited. A photographer does it professionally. Okay, so this is a profession, photography or photographer. All right, let's move on and let us look at the next question in this pattern. Choose the correct profession. So a person who cuts men's hair. Now I will tell you why I said men's hair. Okay, so moving on, what are the options? Is it a barber? Is it a conductor, an architect, or a plumber? So who's the person cutting men's hair called? It is a barber. So see here, this is a barber. He's cutting someone's hair. Now children, nowadays in modern times, people who cut hair are also called as hairdressers. They're called as hairstylists. Even beauticians cut people's hair. But this barber is a kind of a traditional profession. Okay, people in the ancient times, they used to cut the head or hair of men, and usually women never used to cut hair. Their hair used to grow long. Okay, I'm talking about the tradition, not today. Okay, so that is why it is said the person who cuts men's hair is a barber. But today the situation is totally different. Today even women have got short hair, beautiful stylish hair. So the name of the profession has also changed somewhere. It has become hairdresser, it has become hairstylist, etc. But the basic name is, the old traditional professional name is barber, the person who cuts hair. Let's move on and do the second last question in this pattern. Choose the correct profession. So you have a person who judges and makes legal decisions, a person who gives judgments. So let us check out who could he be. Could he be a governor, a dentist, a judge, or a plumber? So who's the person who judges and makes legal decisions? That person is a judge. Okay, now many a times there is a fight between people. See, this is a judge. There is a fight between people and people get into some kind of disagreement, and if the disagreement doesn't get solved at their level, then what happens? They go and approach the police, and then they go to the court. So now when they go to the court, the lawyers, they argue. We saw the lawyer in the beginning of the lesson. The lawyer is a person who professes or who knows or who knows more about the law of the land. So they go to a lawyer. So these two people have got two different lawyers. Now these lawyers will argue and argue and argue, and there will be a person who will sit and listen to both the arguments, and finally he will make a decision. This kind of a person is called as a judge. So a judge is a person who judges and makes legal decisions, okay, or takes legal decisions. So we have a judge. Coming to the last question in this pattern, a person who takes care of people's teeth. So if you have an issue with your teeth, then you go to a different kind of doctor. Okay, that person or that doctor is specially trained to treat problems with your teeth or with your tooth. So who is this kind of doctor called? Is he called as a governor, a dentist, or an architect, or a plumber? So what is that kind of a doctor called? It's called as a dentist. So you have option number 2. So see, this is a dentist. So most of us are scared of going to a dentist. Okay, we are terrified of going to a dentist. But children, nowadays, the dentist, whatever procedures they do, it is painless. It will not give you any kind of pain. Alright, so a dentist is a person who takes care of your teeth. And remember, you should not go to a dentist only when you have trouble with your teeth. Only when your teeth or tooth starts paining, don't start rushing to a dentist. Go to a dentist for regular checkup also, so that your teeth is in good condition, because our teeth is something which will stay with us till the end of our lives. Okay, so this was the last question in this pattern. Now we have a very interesting question with lots of pictures. The third pattern, that is, choose the profession of the people shown in the pictures. So I will be showing you the pictures in the beginning of the question now. So you're supposed to look at the pictures and decide what these people are doing and what is their profession. So come on, take a look at these pictures. So these two women, they're doing something with thread. So what are they doing, children? What do you think the name of the profession could be? So are they governors, or are they conductors, or are they architects or weavers? What are they doing? Yes, they are doing the work of weaving. They're putting thread together in able to make cloth. So they are all weavers. Okay, so it is option number 4 which is the right answer. So isn't this an interesting question? Come on, but in the text, in your exam, children, you will not get such moving pictures. Okay, you will get a stationary picture. You get a ordinary picture. Here I'm trying to show you the action also, because we have the video format. I can do it. All right, let's go to the next question. Choose the profession of the people shown in the pictures. Yes, so now they are doing some kind of treatment. That means they are doctors. But look at the patients. Are the patients human beings? So naturally it could not be a dentist here. So what are they then? They are doctors, of course, but they are treating animals. So let us see what they could be. So are they veterinarians? Are they conductors, architects or weavers? What are they? These kind of doctors are called as veterinarians. Okay, option number 1, or we simply call them as vets, 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 short form, instead of saying veterinarian. But practice saying this word also, veterinarian. Okay, so this person or these people are veterinarians or vets. They are the doctors who take care of the health issues with animals. And remember children, this is a very tough job to do. Why? Because each of this animal has got a different body structure. So they treat cats, they treat dogs, they also treat bigger animals like elephants, they treat wild animals also. Okay, so this is a very, very tough job, being a veterinarian. Let us go to the next question in this pattern and let us look at what the pictures have to tell us. Oh yes, so who are these people? Interesting picture, isn't it? Who are these two people? They're serving food. So where do you find them? Let us see who they are. So governor, waiter, architect and weaver are the 4 options. So what could be the right option, children? Yes, these people are option number 2. They are waiters. You find them when you go to a wedding. Okay, when you go to a party, when you go to a restaurant, you find these people serving you food. So they take orders for your food and they serve you the food also. So they are waiters. Coming to the next question here. Look at these pictures. So what are they doing? They are on water, that's for sure. The second picture tells us that they are sailing somewhere on the water. So who are they? They are option number 1, 2, 3 or 4. They are sailing. So they are sailors. S-A-I-L-O-R, sailor. Alright, so a person who sails small boats or maybe who sails on ships. These people who you can say actually make the ship or the boat move, or they control the movement of the ship, or they simply work on the ships. They're all called as sailors. So sailor is a profession. Coming to the last question in this video, same pattern. Who's she? Yes, we have all seen these people or these 2 pictures. We all know who this person is. So are they doctors? No, they're a little different from doctors. Who are these people? These people are option number 4. They are nurses. So it is she's a nurse. So what does the nurse do, children? The nurse helps the doctor in treating you. So the nurse sometimes gives you medicines. The nurse gives you injections also when you are hospitalized. That is when you are admitted to a hospital for treatment. The doctor comes once in a while to take care of you, to check on you. But the nurse is always around. So it is a very, very noble profession. The profession of a nurse. Okay, it's a profession where they really care for the people. Okay, so now today we looked at the various professions. Now there are many more professions also, children, but we cannot cover all the names here, isn't it? So there are many other professions, like there is a electrician who connects or repairs electrical equipment. There are people who are psychiatrists. So I told you, there are doctors who treat your body and there are doctors who treat your Mind, so the people who treat your mind are called as psychiatrists. Then there are people who are geologists, so people who study about the earth and the origin of the earth. They study about the rocks, the soil. These people are called as geologists. Okay, so there are various other professions also. We cannot look at all of them today, but we have tried to look at many names along with the pictures also today. So this was our video for today, children. So I would want you to watch the entire video, and after you watch the video, towards the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about some tasks also that you have to do after watching this video. So come on, let me tell you what those tasks are. So children, now you have watched the video. So after you watch the video now, you will have to complete a few simple tasks. Now you might have watched the video on your computers or your laptops or your mobile phones. Now after you watch the video, what will you do? You will please go to the description box which is given below the video. So what is the description box? See, the description box looks like this. Alright, and after you go to the description box, you will see that there are a few questions there. Now what are these questions about? These questions are about the lesson that we just learned or the video that you just watched. So what will you do? You will think back properly about the lesson and you will try and answer these questions and note down the answers in your notebook if you want. Okay? After that, we have another task waiting. You will also click on the link which you will find in the description box to fill up the Google form. So now what is the Google form, children? It is nothing but a simple form. There are a few simple questions there about the video which you just saw and also about yourself. So these are the tasks now that you will have to complete after you watch each video. So children, wasn't that a very interesting lesson? I'm sure you learned a lot of new things in this lesson. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my video so that you will get to see all the videos which I keep posting regularly.